Some of the common equipment problems include mask and fin straps breaking. When a fin strap breaks, you can continue with one fin, but under most circumstances, returning to the surface to fix the problem is a better choice. If a diver loses the mask, it will usually be right at the feet or right below the diver. With one hand on the mask, ascend at a normal rate to the surface to fix the mask. It is rare for a BC bladder to fail underwater unless the device is overinflated and the built-up pressure relief valve does not operate properly. This is extremely unlikely, though possible. It is more probable that the inflator or deflator mechanism will malfunction, although with good maintenance this is a rare occurrence as well. If the inflator mechanism does not operate at all, the BC can still be inflated orally. If the diver is comfortable with the process, the dive may continue. If not, a return to the surface is mandatory. Controlling the ascent rate will require that air be released through the inflator hose or through another release valve. Virtually all modern BCs have alternate means of releasing air quickly in an emergency. As with all functions of life support equipment, these should be periodically checked. Though the wetsuit itself is virtually foolproof, problems can occur if it fits poorly. If the suit is too loose, it will not protect against the cold. If the suit is too tight, it will constrict movement and may affect breathing and circulation, obviously undesirable occurrences that can contribute to a diving accident. Dry suits depend on maintaining a watertight seal to provide thermal protection. A tear or puncture underwater usually means the end of the dive. Dry suits require supervised training in confined water in the additional skills specified to their safe use. It is an unfortunate fact of diving that many divers seem to carry more ballast than required. NAUI Worldwide recommends that all divers understand and perform the process of testing for neutral buoyancy when there is any doubt about the amount of ballast that should be worn on any dive. Once neutral at the surface, the diver may elect to add sufficient weight, generally about 1 kilogram, 2 pounds, to ensure that as tanks empty, neutral buoyancy can be maintained. Most divers wear ballast on a simple weight belt. Regardless of the ballast choice or the positioning of the release, the key to safely wearing a weight belt is the ease and speed with which it can be jettisoned by oneself or one's buddy. This is again a function of training and practice. The development of the demand regulator gave birth to modern scuba diving. Most modern regulators are designed to free flow, that is, give air without demand if there is a failure within the first stage valves. If this occurs, immediately make a direct ascent to the surface, ensuring the best you can that your ascent rate is adequate to reach the surface with air. Your alert buddy will either monitor or accompany you, ready to offer aid or share air as needed. A free-flowing regulator will quickly empty a full cylinder, so at the end of a dive it may only take a moment before all the remaining air is gone. Second stage failure is almost as rare as first stage problems. To stop the bubbling, just submerge the second stage and turn the mouthpiece downward to stop the flow. Proper servicing is the most important issue in keeping regulators operating at peak performance. There are few underwater inconveniences as annoying as a hard-breathing regulator. Worse, the effort of breathing can lead to excessive carbon dioxide in the circulatory system, a condition that, if ignored, can lead to underwater panic. The human body operates best within a very narrow thermal range. As little as a 2% deviation is a problem, 5% life-threatening. Working hard in the hot sun, such as carrying heavy diving equipment, you can quickly overheat. Add to that the effect of wearing a wetsuit, and rapid thermal overload is the result. Most people do not feel thirsty until long after they are seriously dehydrated. Don't wait. Drink plenty of water before and after diving. The first stage of severe overheating is heat exhaustion. If simple heat exhaustion is ignored, it can turn quickly into heat stroke. Without immediate medical attention, this person may die.